Magandang gabi mga Paps. Isang oras po tayo magsasama-sama ngayong gabi. Tama po, hindi kayo nagkamali ng channel. Ako po si Jay Taruc. Samahan niyo po akong silipin ang mundo ng riding community. Sakay na sa unang biyahe ng Ride Radio. At syempre, nakatuto kayo ngayon sa Cignal TV Channel 6. Live din po kami sa facebook.com/1ph on Cignal. At syempre sa YouTube, hanapin lang ang 1ph. Kasama po natin ngayon, at syempre yung kasama natin, pakilala muna natin si Michael Buko. Michael Buko is one of our segment hosts sa Ride PH. Michael?
Magandang gabi mga Paps at welcome po sa unang sabak ng Ride Radio.
Of course, katabi ni Michael, pakilala natin si Iba, na orange.
What's up?
Ay, Iba. Okay, dito sa ating show, magkakaroon tayo ng maraming segments. Na dito yung ating Rider of the Week. Pero dahil special po itong araw na ito, kaya Riders of the Week yung ating guest maya-maya lang. Pero mahuhulaan nyo kaya sila. Yung dalawa po medyo matagal na rin po sa riding community. Yung isa nating bisita ay kilalang politician.
Yes.
Okay, sikat na sikat din yan sa riding community at isang veteranong rider naman yung isa na parehong pogi naman yung dalawa natin riders of the week.
Patas lahat pag naka-helmet.
Pagka nakamotor talagang pogi na agad eh.
Oo.
At syempre, may mahalagang pag-uusapan din po tayo sa programang ito na may kinalaman na naman sa ating riding community. Nabulabog yung ating mga mananakay, yung ating mga riders a few weeks ago dahil nagkaroon ng pagbabawal ng sub 400cc na motorsiklo sa ilang bahagi ng Australia Highway. Una ka agad. Pero syempre, yan din yung reaksyon ng iba nating mga riders na kasama. Ano ba yung sub 400cc, Michael? Ano ba yung mga motorsiklo?
Yung mga sub 400 natin, tulad yan, yung mga underbone scooters, yung mga NMAX, Mio,
Usually
Skydrive.
150cc, di ba? Or 300.
Ay, huwag ka maniwala sa statistics ha. Pero 99% ng mga motor sa Pilipinas, sub 400.
Sa 400. At yan ang nakikita nating pasikot-sikot dyan sa ating mga lansangan sa Metro Manila. So, para linawin yung issue na yan, yung pagbaban sa ilang bahagi ng Osmeña Highway ng mga sub 400 motorcycles, makakasama po natin ang kilalang-kilala na rin sa motorcycle community, ang chair ng Motorcycle Rights Organization o MRO, ang kaibigan natin si Jobert Bolaños. Jobert, good evening.
Good evening, Jay. Good evening
Fight
sa
the
inyo
fight.
lahat. Mukhang mabibinyagan natin ang iyong show sa isang mainit na usapin. So, hopefully we get to capture the essence of what we're fighting for at maipaliwanag natin na maayos sa tao kung ano to.
Okay, bago ang lahat, Jobert, ano ba yung MRO, Motorcycle Rights Organization, para dun sa hindi nakakaalam?
MRO was built in 2008 in aid of legislation. So, ang papel namin is to become a resource sa government when it comes to motorcycle-related legislation. So, we act on legislation, we act on laws, we act on everything related to the riding community and their rights, yung mga karapatan nila sa kalsada. So, we also deal with education and training, safety, so everything that's related to the community at kung paano ayusin yung mga problema nito. So very very active kami sa mga bagay na yan.
In short, talagang nakalubog kayo sa talagang mga kaganapan na kinapapalooban ng mga riders.
Hindi lang nakalubog, lutong-luto na.
Lutong-luto. Okay, straight tayo dun sa issue. Ano ba yung sinasabing mga lugar na pinagbabawal daw dun sa Osmeña Highway?
So we basically know, ang alam natin, 'di ba, sa expressways, sa tolled areas or yung tinatawag natin na limited access facilities, from toll gate to toll gate, pinagbabawal ang mga sub 400 or yung mga motorsiklo na below 400cc. Okay. So anything higher than that, pwede sila dyan.
Medyo established na yan,
Yes.
a few years, several years.
Matagal na, oo.
But sobrang arbitrary rin yung rule na yan, di ba?
Yeah.
But that's a different discussion.
Okay,
But I'm just, ako, against rin ako doon.
There's a different history to that, ano. But on this issue na hinaharap natin ngayon, they suddenly changed their ruling dun sa labas ng toll gate, which is from Sales going to Magallanes.
Okay.
For the longest time, the smaller motorcycles or any motorcycle can ply that portion.
Para
Nagagamit
ma-visualize
yan.
lang ng mga nagmomotor at yung ibang mga nakikinig sa atin at nanonood, ano ba yung Sales to Magallanes?
Ito yung tulay na nagkokonekta ng Lawton Avenue from BGC
Okay.
to Andrews Avenue papuntang NAIA 3 and Resorts World.
Ito yung paggaling ka ng north, pakanan ka dyan, di ba? Papunta dun sa,
Pag galing ka ng north, pakanan ka to pag galing ka ng north, kakanan ka to Villamor papuntang Resorts World.
Okay.
Pagka kumaliwa ka sa ibabaw, it goes to BGC.
Okay.
Ngayon, if galing ka naman sa south, normally dalawa yung ways mo, yung West Service Road and East Service Road na both galing Bikutan. So, ito yung East Service Road kung saan dumadaan ka sa TESDA. Tapos you go up, parang a semi-loop, tapos pagkaliwa mo, that's the bridge na to the airport, tapos kanan going to BGC.
Okay. Klaro.
So, matagal nang gamit yan. In fact, meron nga existing na motorcycle lanes yan eh.
Okay.
So, talagang baybayin yan ng mga motorista natin, especially from the south, which is a volume of about, conservatively, sabihin na natin, mga 50,000 riders a day.
50,000 riders a day.
Na papuntang Manila, Quezon City, Makati, Pasay. So, maraming dumadaan talaga dyan. All of a sudden, merong nagpa-scale nung mga signages na sinasabing bawal nga yung sub 400, nagdulot ito ng malaking kalituhan. Because nung una, hinahanap natin kung sino yung nagpa-scale. MMDA denied that it was them. Makati denied that it was them. Pasay denied that it was them. And then, medyo nagkaroon ng confusion between Skyway or SOMCO, Skyway Operations and Maintenance Corporation, ang nagmamanage ng Skyway and ng SLEX.
Okay.
And TRB, the Tollway Regulatory Board. Later on, nalaman namin that the TRB did not know anything about this move. And it was SOMCO who put up the signages.
Ano ang tamang procedure, Jobert? No? Kasi syempre, iisipin ng mga tao, sila ang nagme-maintain yan, sila ang nagma-manage ng Skyway.
Yeah.
So may karapatan ba sila na maglagay ng...
Though they have the franchise to operate, manage, and maintain the tollways facility, hindi sila pwedeng gumawa ng any traffic changes or maski changes sa kanilang toll kung hanggat hindi dumadaan to sa TRB. The TRB has to approve it, get it signed by the proper agencies kasi may role din dyan ang DPWH, may role din dyan ang DOTR. They just have to be very specific in what they want to do first and then have the agencies, the government agencies to approve it before they put up anything. In fact, may question mark nga doon sa paglalagay ng signages kasi wala naman yan sa franchise agreement na sila ang naglalagay ng signages without express approval from the government.
If I could ask, no, I'm not a lawyer, I'm a geek, so I do a lot of research. Yung pagkaintindi ko sa rules, dati-dati pa. 400cc pagdating sa toll. Diba? Yung Skyway SOMCO, sakop nila toll hanggang toll.
Yes.
And then after the toll, hindi na nilang it's not their...
Hindi nila saklaw.
Hindi nila like, they can't impose rules and regulations. And all of a sudden, they're expanding past the toll.
That's why nagagamit namin yung salitang ultra vires or going beyond their jurisdiction or authority, Because kasi dalawang level yan eh. You have the expressway, which is from Batangas all the way to Magallanes. Okay? So sakop yan ng kanilang maintenance and operations. But ang limited access tollway has the specific rules na merong bawal. May limits kung
and there's a clear definition of what roads are limited access tollways. I think there's like 15 or 17 of them.
The last ruling as far as limited access tollways are concerned dito sa SLEX is up until Nichols. Yan yung huli nilang nilabas a few years ago. After Nichols, that's no longer part of the limited access, but it is still part of SLEX. Pero, regardless of who's maintaining it, anything they do or any ruling that they want to impose has to get approval from the TRB, DOTR,
And the government.
DPWH, basically the government.
Yeah. So this is a private entity saying you can't take 400cc and below
They
motorcycles.
suddenly made that ruling based on legal issues that they are facing right now. I am not in the liberty to talk about their legal problems, but for us riders na taon na ang binibilang na nagagamit nila natin yung portion na to, no? All of a sudden babaguhin nila without even coordinating do sa mga maapektuhan. Kasi they're asking all the riders to take either Pasay through Andrews and Makati through Pasong Tamo Extension. Walang alam si Makati. Walang alam si Pasay. Walang alam si Taguig. Walang alam si MMDA. At wala ring alam sila...
Kung walang passing tabi, di
it's
ba?
really irritating. It's a private entity that is paid by us, by our tolls, by our taxes, to provide a service, and they're now saying 50,000 riders can't go.
Robert, ang malinaw dito is established na hindi sinunod ng SOMCO itong procedure na kailangan ipatupad para walang kaguluhan na ganito, di ba? Tama ba?
Well, maraming failure na nangyari. Unang-una yung coordination pa lang. It should have been taken up with the agencies and cities involved or sasalo ng magiging problema nung paglipat nung volume.
Malilipat kasi yan sa mga ilang roads
Yes.
na sakop ng mga syudad.
Ang first question dyan is, are the roads built or made to take in that capacity all of a sudden nang wala man lang pasabi? So, dito nalaman nga namin na kung hindi dahil sa efforts natin, hindi nila malalaman eh. So, kami pa ang nag-provide ng information sa kanila.
Okay, anong latest? Ngayon ba may mga nagaganap na pag-aresto, pagsita?
Well, as far as using the railroad, yung may crossing kasi doon sa railroad, ang naging usapan doon, hindi na dapat doon pumasok yung motorsiklo kasi nandun yung aksidente. Most of the accidents are there.
Okay.
Doon sa question of safety, ano. Now, pinadadaan tayo doon sa down ramp sa taas. Now, what they're saying sa kanilang latest statements is come Monday, hindi na raw nila papayagan anywhere along Sales to Magallanes. Pero here's the funny thing. From Magallanes to Sales, pwede. So, there's a question of irregularity na kaagad. Pwede dito, bawal sa kabila.
Hindi sila consistent.
No, they're not consistent. I think they're also confused with what they are doing. And they're using the reason of safety nga, kaya nila pinagbabawal. Pero ito yan eh. SLEX has one of the best safety records, including the safety record for motorcycles using SLEX to Magallanes. And if you take off those motorcycles, you're not making them any safer. Kasi you're transferring the accidents now to a different place. And you're
Pero hindi
transferring...
nila sakop. That's basically
Hindi
saying
nila sakop.
yung mga things that happen in my house, doon na lang sa bahay sa kapitbahay.
Exactly.
Right? So, but I mean, I'm a private entity. I want to mitigate risk. It's kind of understandable, right?
Well, it's not for them to decide. Kasi unang-una, the people handling or the government handling the situation as far as safety is concerned, nililipat mo lang yung aksidente sa ibang lugar eh. And nililipat mo siya sa lugar na mas delikado pa as compared to that portion of road na nagagamit natin.
Okay, Jobert, nandun ako nung Unity Ride, nung Sunday nakita tayo. At talagang galit na galit yung halos lahat silang mga rider talagang nanggigigil, no? Dito
Yes.
sa pagbabawal na ito. Ang tanong ko anong dapat gawin nating mga rider dahil nagkaroon ng ganitong pagbabawal? Bago mo sagutin yan, parang showbiz, huwag kayong bibitiw, magbabalik ang Ride Radio dito sa 1PH. Vroom! Okay, welcome back sa ating Ride Radio. Nagbabalik po kami, kasama pa rin po natin si Jobert Bolaños ng MRO, Motorcycle Rights Organization. So Jobert, bakit ba natin kailangang tutulan ito at ipakita yung ating pagkadismaya?
Well, number one, it's not just about the riding community or the riders na gumagamit ng Sales to Magallanes. Part of our concern is yung mga nagtatrabaho, nag-aaral at naninirahan sa areas na maapektuhan, yung sasalo ng volume na to, which includes yung mga pasahero ng airport sa NAIA 3.
Okay,
So, lahat yan maapektuhan. So, it's not just the riders ang magiging catch basin ng problemang dinudulot ng sudden change at saka decision ng Skyway that it's not supposed to be their authority. It's
Kumbaga,
supposed to be
apektado ang lahat, di ba?
yes, dapat sa TRB magmula to. So right now what we're thinking of doing is getting them to sit down on one table, everyone involved, pati yung mga sasalo ng problema, so that maganap yung dapat na coordination and consultation para makahanap ng best solution. Kasi whatever they do, tanggalin nila yung motor dyan, apektado pa rin sila sa magiging bottlenecks na magkukos dun sa areas sa paligid.
Okay. Jobert, what's next? No? Anong gagawin natin mga susunod na hakbang? Kasi sa ngayon parang hindi pa rin malinaw kung nakikipag-usap sa inyo ang SOMCO. Diba?
Well, they did reply once through a letter and nakapag-meeting kami after they sent out that letter, but after that wala na, no?
Wala na,
So now the next step is to get them nga in a forum or an executive meeting. Humingi kami ng tulong sa isa sa mga senators na pangako sa riding community na when she gets back in the Senate, itutugunan niya yung mga problema natin. And true enough, nag-set na sila ng executive meeting which will happen this coming week. Hopefully, before Friday, pupunta tayong lahat sa Senate para pag-usapan tong issue na to. And if everything else fails, we have no other choice but to take the legal remedy.
Okay, may legal action na pwedeng gawin para mapigilan ito? Ano yung mga yon?
Yes, according to Attorney Ariel Inton, who is basically representing us right now and where we get our legal advice, maraming nilagpasang boundaries ang Skyway dito sa pangyayaring ito. And again, yung issue nga ng ultra vires or going beyond authority. So, medyo mabigat yung kaso, but we want to avoid that as much as possible. We want to give Skyway the opportunity to, consider naman other aspects na naapektuhan itong ginagawa nila. So, if we can land a resolution na would be beneficial to all, not just the riders, but also the people nga working, living, studying in the areas na maapektuhan, it would be best. Mabilis yung magiging resolution natin. That's what we're aiming for. But again, kung magmatigas sila, then we'll have to take the legal course.
So yung pagpupulong sa Senado with Senator Grace po, mangyayari yan next week?
Yes, mangyayari na next week. Invitations will be sent out starting Monday. Kausap namin ang mga staff ni Senator Grace po. And of course, nandyan din ang tulong ni former Senator J.V. Ejercito, who's now talking to our mayors in Pasay and in Makati to get their side kung ano ang pakiramdam nila. And malaking bagay ho sa atin to kasi kailangan malaman na Skyway yung epekto nito.
O sa JV, rider talaga yan.
Totoo napakaswerte nating mga riding community, napakaswerte na meron tayong Kuya Jobert.
Naku po, na laging
Agree.
O, di ba?
Kuya Jobert, accurate
Ang
ba yun,
sipag eh.
Kuya Jobert? Mas matanda ba si Jobert?
mapagkakamalan akong nasa TV. Hindi po.
Nakabantay siya palagi sa rights natin, di ba?
Eto, iba, Michael, matagal ko nang gustong tanungin din ito kung anong feedback ng Motorcycle Rights Organization. Bakit palaging ang ugat hindi kinukonsulta ng maayos ang community?
Well,
Mapa doble plaka, mapa itong pagbaban sa sub 400. Bakit ganun? Bakit
Well,
etsupuera lagi?
the way we see it, there's always interest. Okay? Hindi natin masabi kung yung interest na yan para sa tao personal. But the way we see it is when we defend ourselves, hindi sumusulong yung agenda and yung interest na yun eh. So that's why hindi pa tayo masyadong kinikilala except doon sa naging experience natin sa 17th Congress, kilalang-kilala tayo sa lower house. Lagi tayong pinapatawag in any motorcycle issue. And marami kaming na-resolba nung 17th Congress. We are hoping na this 18th Congress will be the same, if not much better ang magiging relationship natin sa lower house. Pero at this point, alam na namin na magiging maganda na yung relationship natin sa Senate. So as far as legislation is concerned, nakapwesto na tayo maigi, maganda ang position natin. And of course, with the help of you guys, mahalaga na nandyan kayo kasi you put the pressure in what we're fighting for.
Nabanggit mo yung Senado, andyan na si Senator Bato, di ba?
Rider.
Na isang rider din. Pagka naman sumablay pa tayo ulit, talagang nakakatampo na.
Yun nga yung blessing.
Pero nandun pa rin si Senator Gordon. So,
Bagamat nalulungkot kami na hindi nakapasok si Senator JV, he is doing everything to bring us inside the offices of the new senators na alam niyang makakatulong sa mga riders ng bansa. And we're expected to meet with these senators soon. Si JV nga ang magdadala sa amin doon. And of course, since may tao na tayo sa loob, si Senator Grace po, na nagsusulong na para sa atin, maganda na. Tumatakbo. We came in running eh. So, it's very good for us. But again, issue after issue will still remain as issues hanggat hindi ito nare-resolba. And dahil nagkakaisa kayo ng community, we have friends now that help us. We have the media like Ride PH na tumutulong. Malakas na ho ang namin ngayon. Malakas ang posisyon. At naniniwala kami na maganda ang kalalabasan ng ating future sa community.
Okay, Jobert. So, aantabayan na namin yung mga development dyan sa pagbabawal sa Osmeña Highway ng sub 400cc at aabangan namin kung anong kalalabasan ng pagpupulong sa Senado next week.
Yes, we'll update you. In fact, I already have you invited sa Senate.
Invited na pala tayo.
Nakakuha na ho ako ng invitation and kasi kailangan namin ng tulong ninyo to put pressure on these people.
maganda yung mga monoblock chairs nila. In fairness, sa Senate.
Yeah,
matibay.
but I believe it's going to be an executive meeting, so we'll be using better chairs.
Magpapalong ba ako dyan, kuya?
Hindi naman, casual.
Casual lang.
Oh, casual.
Okay, so, Jobert, ang chair ng Motorcycle Rights Organization, maraming salamat.
Thank you, Jay.
Jobert Bolaños.
Thank you.
Mga kaibigan, palakpakan natin si Jobert.
Salamat, kuya Jobert.
Tuloy lang ang
Fight the fight.
laban, no? So, ang susunod nating segment ngayon ay yung Riders of the Week na ipinagmamalaki natin, na natutuwa tayo, nagagalak tayo na narito yung dalawang kaibigan nating rider sa pagbabalik po ng Ride Radio. Ito po ang isa namin sa mga segment dito sa Ride Radio, ang Rider of the Week. Pero ngayong araw na ito, since special na broadcast tayo, kauna-unahang episode, Riders of the Week ang mangyayari. Dalawa po ang bisita nating rider, mga kaibigan natin to. Unahin na natin ang kaibigan natin, of course, ang kilalang senador at napakabait na kaibigan, kasama namin lagi ito sa mga breakfast rides, si Senator J.V. Ejercito. Sir.
Yes, isang magandang gabi sa lahat, no, sa ating mga taga-subaybay, no, lang congratulations. Napakagandang programa ito for all riders, no, from sa lahat talaga ng nagmumotorsiklo, malaking bagay po ito.
Thank you, Sen.
Congratulations,
Thank
Jay.
you, Sen. At makakasama natin nina Senator J.V. Of course, ang matalik nating kaibigan at isa sa mga veteranong rider. Emphasis on veterano, bro.
Sige, pwede na. Sige.
Hindi, nagtuturo pa ito ng proper riding. Yung mga gustong matutong magmotorsiklo, of course, si Miguel Bechara. Miguel.
Thank you. Maraming salamat, Jay, for inviting us here also. This very first segment of your show. And it's an honor to be here.
Of course, yung Tagalog na Tagalog yun, Miguel, ha?
Pwede ko i-translate.
Well, si Miguel ho, unahin natin si Miguel, no? Matagal ko na hong kilala ito, nagsisimula pa lang ako mag-ride, no? Ng motorsiklo, 2000 pa noon. Talagang napakabibilis nga ng motorsiklo nila, eh. Yung grupo niyo, Club 200.
Yes, Club 200 Riders Association.
Oh. Can you tell us something about your club? At paano niyo binuo ito?
Well, umpisa to noon 1994. Well, we started before 1994. Naging official lang when we registered our club sa Securities and Exchange Commission sa 1994. Be precise, that was sometime October of 1994. So, we're actually 25 years already riding and registered as a club. As a sport bike club.
Ano nagsimula ito? Like-minded individuals, magkakaibigan?
Yes.
Alam ko may kapatid ka na rider.
Yes, may kapatid akong rider na na-aksidente, na namatay. No? I mean, he died March 7, 1999. Nangyari yun sa BGC. Well, it wasn't called BGC yet that time.
Okay.
So, Fort Bonifacio ang tawag doon. Doon siya na-aksidente. So,
And then, was he part of the club?
he was part of the club. It wasn't a ride, it was just a Sunday stroll na pinunta namin yung Fort Bonifacio area to watch a radio control car event.
RC.
RC.
Yeah, that's right. May track doon dati.
May truck doon noon.
Dirt packs yan. May puruto.
So we went there. Naka-jeans lang kami, t-shirt, helmet, gloves. You know, galing kami Bel Air.
You were together.
I was with him.
Were you riding nung...
Yeah, we were riding. He was riding his motorcycle, a Ducati 916 that time. Ako naka R1, tapos yung isang kasama namin naka Suzuki GSX R750. Tatlo lang kami. Galing kami Bel Air kasi doon ako nakatira sa Bel Air noon, sa Makati. So from Bel Air, we went to Fort Bonifacio to watch the RC. And apparently, on the way home, papunta kaming McKinley sa may Forbes, may nag-left turn na SUV sa harap ng brother ko. My brother was behind me. Nasa likod siya. And they made a left turn and my brother didn't expect it. Yun.
Okay.
He was T-boned.
At that time, ilan ang miyembro ng Club 200 yun?
At that time, we were 99. We were about, I would say, more than 10 already.
Actually, Jay, if I could chime in, that is actually one of the most common. Again, statistics are meaningless, but I hear that 99% of motorcycle accidents are basically somebody turning
left.
Right?
Yes.
Yung bigla, ano?
Biglaan. Intersection. It was an intersection. So dumaan siya dun sa intersection. Siguro nag-assume siya na hihinto yung SUV. Dumiretso yung SUV. And my brother was in the intersection already. So,
Is there any learning that we can get? I mean, usually after may kaibigan tayo that gets into an accident or we get into an accident as a rider, we always kind of try and figure out how do we prevent this from happening? How do we learn from it? Is there anything that we can learn from that
Well,
experience?
what I tell most of the
And you're
guys I
still
ride
riding.
with, yeah,
You're still passionate about it. I mean,
Exactly.
for anybody else, they'd be like, right? They drop the
what
passion.
what I tell them is always imagine yourself invisible. They don't see you. So I tell them, imagine yourself invisible. You're in the intersection. Imagine they don't see you.
Ingat lagi,
Ingat lang. So
lingon.
you'll slow down, you blow your horn, keep your headlights on high beam so that they can see you during the day. Things like that.
Okay, Miguel,
Great tip. Great tip.
marami ring ano, no? Marami ring, well, mga urban myth din siguro maituturing to. Kasi ano ba ibig sabihin ng Club 200? Dapat ba yan? Hindi ka bababa ng 200 kilometers per hour? Maraming mga umiikot.
Ako, never ako mag-ride kasama yung Club 2.
No,
In relation to that.
our club was named Club 200 Riders Association Inc. because it started during 1994. We would ride to Manila to Nasugbu. And then back to Manila. That's more than 200,
More than 200.
kilometers
Okay.
distance-wise. So we called ourselves Club 200.
Yeah, but what about the speed?
The speed, it comes with the type of bikes that you use. Siyempre, we use
You were riding fast bikes?
sport bikes at that time. Club 200 is a sport bike club, but of course, a lot of the guys in our club members have other bikes also. They have adventure bikes. They have second bikes naman.
So around the community talagang kilala kayo na medyo mabilis talaga. Mahilig sa speed.
Well, yeah, it's. I would say the kind of bike kasi we use is meant for speed.
Okay.
So it's like a Porsche club or a Ferrari club. So, you don't go slow on those cars. Or you tend to go a little faster than the normal vehicle around you. No? So, same thing when we were riding. We started with sport bikes. The speed that these bikes attain is
Correct.
really
I assume
very
that-
quick. Very, very
I mean, all of you guys are like macho and fit and kind of good looking.
Well, look at Miguel.
Sport bike. Is that like exercise?
Parang workout ba yan?
Well,
I got on one.
Walang naka-sport bike sa
Well,
amin.
I got on one, and I realized my arms were tired because I had to engage my core just driving around the city.
Yes.
My core.
True, that's true. You have to have good core because you're leaning a little bit more forward, no? You have more weight on your wrists, on your arms, your shoulders. So you have to have good core. But yeah, I mean, I'm 54. I still
What?
ride. I still ride.
You're 54?
I still ride sport bikes. I still race up to now not on the road, but on the track. So
Nice.
I think it depends on the depends on the person. There are some people that they won't even touch sport bikes. I
Okay,
mean,
gusto kong tanungin naman si Sen. Sen, paano ka nagsimula magmotor? Paano ba? May club ka rin ba noon? Or paano?
Wala yun.
Pinapagalitan ka.
Nabuking ko din ako.
Yun, sa San Juan.
Actually, parang ever since I was a kid, I love anything with engines, no? From cars, to trucks, to trains, na talagang passion ko, tinutulak ko yan, to planes.
Okay.
Of course, motorbikes, no? So, I was really a car person, diba, from college. Kaya lang, I was a car enthusiast. Kaya lang, towards the end, lately, no, na parang I noticed that nawala na yung enthusiast eh.
Okay.
More of napalitan na ng rich kids na pinampoporma na lang na hindi na talaga passionate about motorsports.
Okay.
So, yun yung siguro nagtulak sa akin, but biglang bumalik ako sa bikes. I used to ride in 2000, 2001. Kaya lang nagkaroon ng aksidente na I stopped. And then now I went back to, siguro nag-scrubber muna ako, and then
Yun ang tanong ko, Sen. Ano yung nag-trigger sa'yo? Bakit ka nag-ride ulit? Iba-ibang sagot yan eh. Iba-ibang sagot.
well, lumabas yung, I think, malaking bagay lumabas yung Ducati Scrambler. It's a very easy bike to to ride.
Okay.
At the same time, parang sabi ko nga, parang hindi na ito yung mundo ko eh. No? When I was still with the car guys, parang, superficial. Kailangan nakaporma ka, magamahal yung relo mo.
Okay.
Sabi ko, hindi na ito yung enthusiast. No? So, with the riding community naman, ang napansin ko, talagang madali makisama eh. Madali
Pero lumaki
makisama
bigla.
eh.
Ano?
Oh,
I think
lumaki.
yan
Yeah.
yung isa sa mga difference, Miguel. No? Dati, halos magkakakilala yung clubs.
Yeah.
Sen.
Yeah, you see a group on the road.
Yeah.
Kilala mo.
Actually,
Club to yan.
this all started when the ban on the motorcycle, the motorcycle ban was lifted on the expressways, and that was sometime I think
2004
August.
or
No,
2006?
that was 2001 or 2002.
Early
Yeah,
2000.
early.
Okay.
From that time on, the motorcycling boomed because people were traveling on the expressways. They were going out of town.
At yun nga, dumami yung mga
Dumami.
nagmamotor.
Dumami na talaga.
Dumami yung klase ng motorsiklo na ibinibenta ngayon locally. And yun, na-attract ka doon. And then, nagustuhan mo na after...
At saka ano nga sa tingin ko, iba yung parang mas madali, parang barkada lang kayo, nagbisikleta. Parang gano'n ang feeling ko na hindi na tinitignan yung bibihis mo, di ba? Basta magkita-kita kayo. So, it's very easy. Kahit saan kayo magkita, gasolinan, mga stops, mga restaurant na maliit, parang ang dali nyo mag-usap, batiin. Pag may aksidente, mayroon nagka-trouble, tulungan ka agad.
Iba yung brotherhood.
Yeah.
Iba yung brotherhood talaga.
I mean, ako,
Mag-post ka lang, sinong nandyan sa may Caloocan area o meron tayong kapatid na na aksidente.
Tsaka tol, si Senator JB, pag nag-ride yan, walang bodyguard. Siya lang. Saan ka makakita ng senador? Walang bodyguard. Nag-ride, di ba?
Yeah.
Napakadali niyang lapitan nun. Yung may kinover akong event, tapos siya lang talaga. Tapos nalapitan siya ng tao, okay lang. Hindi, wala yung humaharang-harang na, walang ganun, tol.
Ang naririnig ko rin kasi kaya paborito to ng mga celebrity o kilalang personality, naka-helmet eh.
Hindi
So
nakikita.
pag nasa
Kilala.
gas station, hindi nga lang naguhubad ng helmet. Totoo ba? Totoo ba yan? Marami tayong celebrity na nakakasama.
the other good thing, speaking about helmets now, it's better than golf and any other kind of bonding experience because you're spending hours and hours together, but you don't have to talk. You trust each other.
Correct. Yeah.
And you don't, diba, parang you can be yourself and trust the person behind you and the person in front of you has got your back and you build this bond without ever having to talk to people. And sometimes I don't want to talk to people.
At saka hindi lang yun. Kasi yung, let's say yung motor na gamit ni Senator JV, it's affordable. Others can also afford it.
Correct.
Not like if you drive an
Sports car.
expensive
Yeah.
sports car, kaya lang ni Sen yun, pero ako hindi ko kaya yun. So, parang ganun. Pero na yun, yung motor na gamit niya is the same bike I'm actually using.
Ako ma-afford ko pag
and then we
binibenta ni
ride
Sen sa
together. So, it's not, it's a sport that everyone can afford.
Tsaka it's I think it's the community, Jay. Madaling, bihira yung mayabang dito, lahat. Madaling
Lahat mayabang.
mag-usap-usap eh.
Bihirang mayabang, tama ka doon.
Like sa kotse, talagang na iba talaga. Parang yun yung nag-drive sa akin na parang nawala na ako ng gana. Nag-iba na yung community.
Okay, isang tanong na lagi kong tinatanong to sa mga kaibigan nating rider for both JV and Miguel, no? Mahirap ba talaga kumuha ng visa para makapag-ride ng weekend? Pero bago nyo sagutin yan, okay, magbabalik po ang Ride Radio. Diyan lang kayo. Okay, nagbabalik po ang Ride Radio. Ako po si Jay Taruc at kasama pa rin natin dito sa ating studio si JV Ejercito, Sen JV Ejercito and Miguel Bichara. Okay, gaano ba kahirap talaga magpaalam sa inyong mga better half, sa inyong mga asawa pag kami ride ng halimbawa Saturday morning or Sunday morning?
Well, medyo mahirap nung umpisa, pero nung huli nasanay na rin.
Nakukumbins.
Tsaka,
Wala nang magawa.
sabi ko buti nga maaga na kami matulog. Lahat in moderation na. Pag inom dati, gimmick, inom sagad. Ngayon, ay may ride bukas, kaya mas maaga. Medyo controlled na ngayon yung inom. Kung dati 10 bote, ngayon 2 bote na lang.
Oo. Hinihinay na. Oh.
Hinahinay
Bote
na.
na.
Tapos, natapos pag
Cosmic
sabi ko,
Carabao yan.
at least maaga kami nag-ride, by the time magising kayo, nandiyan na kami.
Okay.
Diba?
Agree.
Baka yun ang deal.
nagmamadali kami pa uwi.
Yun. Nako, humahataw.
Hindi
Pabalik.
naman.
Hindi naman.
Tingnan yung oras.
So yun ang deal, no? Bago mag-lunch,
Sa lunchtime na doon sa
bahay.
mga Sundays.
Ikaw,
By
Miguel,
lunch or before lunch?
ikaw, paano ka nagpapaalam?
Actually, I'm one of the lucky few because I met my wife. She was already riding.
wow.
She was already riding a scooter. So she was into 2 wheels na.
She
So
understands ano yung talagang kailangan makapag-ride.
Oo, alam niya na. So when I married her and we eventually had motorcycles, ayun na, tuloy-tuloy na. So
Any fatal accident or medyo matinding crash, Miguel, ikaw na-experience in your years of riding?
Oh, I have witnessed many fatal accidents in front of me.
Yeah.
Many. If I had a GoPro that time,
Oh, God.
siguro nilagay ko dun sa motor ko. Nako. People even ask me, how come you're still riding after seeing all these accidents, But, I tell them, most of the accidents I see, ang nakikita ko talaga, rider error talaga.
Yeah.
Lahat.
Yeah.
Mostly rider error.
Okay.
Yung aksidente ng kapatid ko could have been avoided also if he didn't assume na nakita siya ng kotse, tinuloy niya yung intersection.
Kaya ako natanong yan kasi Sen JV, syempre, nadidinig yung mga balitang yan ng mga mahal mo sa buhay. So, ano ang sinasabi nila? Syempre, ikaw hindi ka ordinaryong tao, senador ka rin, you're a legislator, and
Well, talaga namang if you'll compare, talagang marami nagsasabi, delikado, bakit ka nagbumotor? Delikado yan. Pero, talagang dapat defensive ka lang. Safe riding. Kung lagi kang alert.
Totoo.
Especially now with the, siguro malaking bagay din yung communication, no? Yung mga communication equipment. You get to talk to each other.
Correct.
So, yung lead rider, yung last, tsaka nawawalan
don't
ka.
overtake,
Yes.
kasalubong,
So,
or
malaking bagay
magpagal
din yun.
tayo.
Oo.
Look, I think tayo, we're kind of the minority. Well, I mean, we ride for leisure as opposed to, it's hard to generalize and put everybody in a bucket, right? Majority, again, I don't trust statistics, but 99% of the bikes out there are people who use it daily, commuting, rush hour.
Commuter riders.
The risk isn't as high as you're not, you're going 20 kilometers per hour. And I've seen bikers over the last 5 years become way more disciplined. Nagsusot sila ng gear ngayon, full helmet.
Yes.
They follow the rules. They're not overtaking. So it's hard to
I think
kind of say that it's risky.
nag-improve na rin yung disiplina. Nakita ni Miguel yan. Daan ka ng EDSA, may mga rider na walang helmet
Yeah.
during the 90s,
Yes.
diba? And early 2000. Pero ngayon, talagang ayaw na nilang sumakay.
Honestly,
without
in the
helmet.
90s, I remember, I can ride around Makati without a helmet. They
Ikaw
allow it.
mismo.
Yeah. No problem. But then they put which is good.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
these things are good. These are good
Pero
ordinances.
tingin ko, nakakatulong din yung mga nakikita sa TV, ng mga aksidente, nakukuha ng GoPro. Kasi parang tulad ko, nag-ride ako. Minsan, pag naaalala mo yung mga bagay na nakita mo sa TV na na-disgrasya, ganun, ikaw, iisipin mo na yun eh. Kailangan di mangyari sa akin to. So, ano gagawin ko para di mangyari sa akin to? Mag-iingat ka.
Correct.
So, yung dati di ka gumagamit ng helmet, kailangan naka-helmet ka lagi ngayon.
I agree.
Yun ang actually tips na gusto kong hingin sa mga riders of the week natin. Ano yung pwede nating i-impart sa mga, sabi nga ni Iba, mga daily commuters, mga araw-araw nagra-ride from bahay to work. Miguel, ano yung pwede nating i-emphasize pa? No, kahit alam na nila to, let's emphasize.
Well,
ano pa
kasi nakikita ko, syempre, when you ride to work every day, yung mga nagmo-motor, araw-araw, don't be complacent. Don't be, just because you ride every day,
Huwag kang maging
that's your
kampante.
daily route.
Oo.
Di ba?
Huwag kang maging
You have to be alert. We're not in a cage eh. Nakamotor tayo, hindi ba? Tapos, we're exposed to all these elements. So, I think you really have to look left and right when you're going to overtake, when you're going to pass a car, you make sure bubusina ka,
Maging defensive
lilingon
tayo,
ka,
no?
defensive talaga. Because I see accidents happen in front of me, simple accidents lang. May dadaan ng motorsiklo, hindi siya tumitingin, biglang lumabas yung isang motor, bang, boom, banggaan sila.
Oh, di ba?
That fast. So I said, if he looked,
May iwasan.
maiwasan agad.
Correct.
Ganun simple. You know?
Ganun din.
Tips ang pwede
Defensive
natin sabihin, no?
riding, safe, tsaka kailangan alert talaga. Dapat, tama yung sinabi ni Miguel, I agree, no? Hindi dapat complacent. Kung liliko ka, mag-overtake, dapat tingin ka muna. Kadalasan yung error Pag nakikita natin sa mga video,
Sa mga video.
hindi tumitingin, natatama.
So parang yung mga video na yun nagiging aral para sa atin. Para mas lalo pa tayo mag-ingat sa kalsada.
Oo. Lalo ngayon, maulan, no? Coming to the studio, napakadulas ng kalyang mga dinaanan natin. Siyempre, hindi natin masabi, biglang preno, di ba? Kahit malakas ang preno mo, ang problema, dudulas ka.
Kaya maganda rin sinabi ni Miguel, no? Nakita niya, siya ay veteran rider, nakita niya lahat, nag-gear na, nag-helmet. No? Pero sana, may nakikita pa rin ako minsan, nag-helmet, nakapatong lang Tsaka nasa siko. So, sana
Lalagyan na ng
iwasan na
ulam.
natin yun. Sabi siya, nakapatong lang. Dapat, yun na
Ako,
lang
I
iwasan.
feel a lot of these riders need to take a course also. Kailangan nila
Yeah.
take a riding course. Importante yung riding course na yun. I mean,
That's a good point.
For all
Miguel.
riders.
many people
Iba't
can
ibang
buy a
klase
motorcycle
yan.
lang
Iba't
and
ibang
then...
klase yan, di ba? Merong hino-host ng iba't ibang brands, pero may
They have-
libre din, no?
Meron din, libre, they should take it. Kasi it is a life-saving course. And if they take that, it will save lives.
Actually, meron akong kaya lang hindi, sayang, unfortunately, hindi na naipasa, no? But I filed a bill, yung mandatory training for all motorcycle riders na bago sila pagbentahan, dapat
training.
meron silang proper training. Actually, si Presidente ang nagsabi niyan during the Legazpi Convention, no? He mentioned it na sana magkaroon ng training para magkaroon ng disiplina. So, hopefully, may mag-pursue ng mandatory training for all riders. In the same way, yung angkas, no, ay pinayagan natin. They're very strict, no? Kaya nakita naman natin, kailangan
Jay
strict
took
sila.
Sinubukan ko yung
course.
right.
Yung course. nakita ko, very strict sila. So sana ganun, malaking bagay.
No,
Okay,
it's-
malaking tulong.
My
sa
wife
riders.
rides Umaangkas every day. Well, not every day. Whenever I don't want to bring her to work.
Okay. Okay, iba, Mike, ang bilis ng isang oras.
Ang bilis.
Tapos na.
Wow.
Para
Oras na ba?
para lang tayong tumawid sa sa BGC hanggang kabila sa Rockwell. maigsi. So, thank you so much Senator J.V. Ejercito for coming, and of course, ating kaibigan si Miguel Bechara. Thank
Maraming
you so
salamat,
much for
Jay.
gracing the show sa kauna-unahang episode ng Ride Radio. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ride
Yun na.
hard, ride safe, ride PH.
Magpapaalam na tayo. Magkita-kita tayong muli rito sa Ride Radio sa susunod na Sabado. Ako po si Jay Taruc, kasama si Iba and Michael. At
Michael.
para sa 1PH, kami ang boses ng pinagkakaisa ng Pilipinas.